Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're drawing from a recent Barefoot morning letter to explore a really powerful question about barefoot walking. You know, when someone gets a diagnosis like a neurodegenerative disease, it often feels like, well, like a life sentence, right? An irreversible verdict. But what if I told you there's a collection of truly remarkable stories that suggests another path? A path to a cure that's accessible to literally everyone. Okay, so let's jump right into the case that really started this ripple of hope. It's the incredible journey of Dr. Lee Kang-il, an 80-year-old hospital chairman. So picture this. Dr. Lee gets his diagnosis in 2016, and for 8 long years, he struggled. His condition got so bad, he called it a miserable situation. We're talking severe issues, difficulty just getting out of bed. But then, a simple discovery. A book about walking barefoot changed everything. He committed walking 2 to 3 hours every single day, and the results, they were nothing short of transformative. And what's truly amazing here is the scope of his cure. It wasn't just physical, though his mobility did improve. His cognitive function was revitalized. I mean, he could suddenly recall the names of friends he hadn't seen in 60 years. That's not just an improvement, that's a revolutionary recovery. Now, a story that powerful doesn't just stop there, right? Dr. Lee's testimony created a wave of inspiration. It encouraged others facing the same battles to follow his lead. And that's when even more incredible stories of recovery started emerging. Take Kim Kyung-hee. At 84 years old, she'd been dealing with severe hand tremors and an unsteady walk for 3 years. She starts barefoot walking, and her transformation was just rapid. In less than a month, just 28 days, the tremors were gone, and she was walking confidently all by herself again. And then there's Park Eun-kyung. She lived with Parkinson's for over a decade. She had this awful neck rigidity and freezing of gait. You know, that terrible feeling where your feet feel like they're glued to the floor? Well, after just 70 days of walking barefoot, those symptoms started to ease up, giving her a sense of freedom she hadn't felt in years. This next story, this one just brilliantly illustrates the potential here. After battling Parkinson's for over 20 years, Kang Hee-king couldn't even walk without help. But after only 1 month of daily barefoot walking, she wasn't just walking again. She was strong enough to climb a mountain by herself. I mean, from being unable to walk to climbing a mountain, that is an absolutely stunning cure. So you see, these aren't just isolated incidents. We're seeing a clear pattern of healing here. People like Kim Yoon-ki, who went from being immobile and depressed to getting back to his job in only 3 months. So you're probably asking, how does this work? And maybe more importantly, how can you start doing this safely? Well, it all comes from a really simple but really powerful core idea. At its heart, barefoot walking is all about a concept called grounding. Okay, so the earth has this natural, gentle electrical charge. When we make direct skin contact with it, our bodies can absorb what are called free electrons. Just think of them as microscopic antioxidants that flow into us, helping to neutralize the harmful free radicals and inflammation that cause so many chronic diseases. It's a pretty amazing idea. And getting started is wonderfully simple. The first thing you do is find a natural surface. Think dirt trails, sand, or a grassy park. But the most crucial part, and I can't stress this enough, is consistency. Every single one of these amazing recoveries was built on daily practice. So aim for about 30 to 60 minutes every day. And of course, always pay attention to where you're stepping. Now, safety is absolutely number one. It's always a good idea to talk to your doctor before you start any new health routine. And please, make sure your tetanus vaccination is current. After every single walk, you've got to wash your feet thoroughly. And here's a big one, especially for the winter. Apply a really generous amount of moisturizer. It's so important to prevent your heels from getting cracked in the cold. These stories, they're so much more than just inspiring anecdotes. They really show us what's possible. They're an invitation for all of us to kind of reconsider the limits we put on healing and to maybe look to the ground right beneath us for some answers. The path to wellness doesn't have to be some complicated, expensive ordeal. It could be right there, beneath your feet, just waiting for you to explore it one step at a time. So, we want to leave you with this question to think about. The potential for a cure is just immense, and it really starts with a simple choice: to take off your shoes and walk. And hey, if you found this explainer helpful, your support really helps us create more content just like this and bring this kind of powerful information to an even wider audience. But most importantly, you do not have to walk this path alone. There is a huge, vibrant community out there that's growing every day, and they're ready to connect, share experiences, and offer encouragement. We really encourage you to visit the Barefoot Walking National Movement headquarters on Naver Cafe. It's a fantastic place to share all kinds of information and become a real part of this powerful movement. Thank you so much for watching.